story about, because talking about I would have kept you both. You should tell them the story about how you started your webcam business and you flew the girls in.
Okay, now you're dumping me in a. No, this is a long story.
Good story.
No,
it's a good story. I would be intrigued to see what the girls would think about that. Unless you want the ladies to ask a question of the guys on the panel.
No, I want to hear this story.
You want to hear the story?
I want to hear the story.
Yeah, let's hear the story.
Let's go.
Oh, ladies, I want you guys to imagine yourself in the position of girls. What would you do in this situation?
Okay. I wouldn't do it. Just kidding. No.
Okay, before he tells the story, what are your thoughts on what separates a hoe from someone that a guy would take serious?
So a hoe, well, you have to define what a hoe is, and
okay,
then
what's your definition of a hoe?
Yeah, like, and then what a woman of like value is. So, let's start with what a woman of value is, in my opinion. Okay. A woman of value is someone who respects herself. Mm-hmm. So, what does that mean? She's not sleeping with, every a new guy every night. Mm-hmm. She's actually taking the time to know, who at least she's sleeping with, you know, she's gonna figure that out first. But she's well established in her life, all areas and all aspects of her life. Okay. So, I would say health, her health goals are aligned. She's, in the gym, she's eating healthy, she's looking good, she's getting her nails done, hair done, and she's taking care of herself. She's, so that's, and then of course, she's got to have her own stable income, she's got,
okay, and you explaining it from the perspective from guys, right? Because that's what we talking about.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you think a guy cares about how much money you make?
No, definitely not. He doesn't really, no, hell no. Okay. He does not care about that at all. Right. But I was just saying, okay, like that's what a woman of value is. Okay. I think, in a man's point of view as well, like, I guess he doesn't need a woman to take full responsibility of the, the bills and stuff like that. Yeah. But I think a man also wants a woman to play her part and not be lazy, and that's going to be different in every relationship. So that's something that, you guys will have to, come to terms with.
And then what's a hoe?
A hoe is somebody who's out every night and shaking her ass in the club. I mean, yeah, it's cool to have fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool to have fun. Okay. But, that woman is going out and taking that man home. She's sleeping with that man and, forgetting about him the next night. She also, like, there's a lot of gold digging going on. She's just after one thing. Yeah. She definitely is in it for the bread.
Okay. Okay.
100%.
Okay. The thing I want to add to that is a lot of women miss this one part is perspective, and perspective equals reality a lot of times, right? Mm-hmm. Or a perception, I should actually say. So if you out and you throwing 30 pictures on the internet, to us, even though you might not be sleeping with a whole bunch of dudes, you still maybe consider a hoe. If you always out and you always flirting with a whole bunch of dudes, even if you're not sleeping with them, you still be perceived as a hoe. So I just want to throw that out there. What? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's move on then.
Yeah. All right. So let me give some context. If I'm gonna tell the story, I'm gonna do it properly. So
there's 11,000 you guys in here right now, almost 12,000. Please like the video, guys. I don't want to stop the show. I lost a bunch of hair follicles dealing with these girls, and I got spit on by a big hoe. So guys, I'm probably infected with the hoe virus, so the H virus. So please like the video for us. All right, Andrew.
All right. So some context, right? So I'm not in the industry anymore, but I used to run a webcam studio like 5 or 6 years ago. So like before OnlyFans.
I knew it.
Interesting.
Listen, yeah, it's an interesting story. I'll explain how I got there. So, now it's a lot more common, the idea of OnlyFans, webcam, that kind of thing. But when I was doing it 5, 6, 7 years ago, it was a lot less common.
Okay. Just like he said now, I'll throw the question to you as well. Have you considered or have you done like the OnlyFans approach, or you seen your friends get on the wave of trying to do OnlyFans or try to sell sexuality?
Personally, I have not done it. I've thought about it. Mm-hmm. I think everybody has thought about it because it's another stream of income that's really easy. Like, all you have to do is just, post pictures of your feet and people will buy them, like, nowadays. So, and it will sell. But I personally, that's not within my values. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't personally know anyone who's done it. But actually, yes, I do. Yeah, I know actually like a couple. I'm like, I had to really think about it. Yeah, no cap. For real. Actually, I just counted like 3 people on my fingers. So, it works for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it again, it comes down to the personality. It comes down to the individual. It's like, is that within your morals? Is that within your beliefs? Are you comfortable with doing something like that? So,
okay. And then my follow-up question would be, would you respect a man that you potentially could date if he had was subscribed to Girls OnlyFans?
That would not fly in my relationship. I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, for what? Like, no. That's not
Right. So I was a kickboxer. I was
going for it.
4-time world champion. But kickboxing is not boxing, right? We make money, but we don't make boxing money. So I made maybe 150,000 a fight, which is okay, but you fight 2 or 3 times a year. You've got money, but you're not
sponsorships.
Yeah, you make a bit of money. I mean, I'm living in London. My rent's 25 a month, and I'm pushing all these nice cars and that. So I'm making money, but I'm making that much money. Long story short, I invested in this place in Thailand, this property, which I still have now, which is not worth anything because of this virus and they closed the country, blah, blah, blah. And I needed to pay, I think it was like 400 grand. And I had a payment date and I paid 300 grand and I had to pay the last 100 grand. I only had 70 grand. Now I was 30 grand short, right? And I said to Tristan, I said, you know what? When's the last time I got lucky? And he's like, don't do it. It's like, bro, don't trust the big G. I'm going to go to the casino with this 70. I'm going to turn it into 100 because we have like a few days. We got to pay this bill. And he's like, don't do it. I was like, bro, it's a big brother. Relax. So I went to the casino and lost all the money.
No way. No.
All of it.
I got wrecked. And you know what? I was driving there, right? I'm driving to the casino in the BMW and I'm like Googling, doing the math. Like, okay, blackjack has the best statistical odds. Roulette has a 2.7% advantage. Blackjack has the best advantage. I memorized the best blackjack theory based on the other card they have showing in my card, whether you hit stick. I memorized the best theory, the best possible statistical odds. I wasn't even playing emotionally. I was playing by statistics and got wrecked. So I lost all the money. I came home to tea, lost all the money. That we don't argue because we're brothers. We refuse to argue. So he was like, I told you. He's like, yeah.
Like,
Now we're really in trouble.
When was that?
Real quick question, because I just thought about it. You said that a lot of times hoes... Okay, no, actually, let me pose the question to you. Do you think hoes are getting treated better than normal average women in today's world, 2022 in America? As in getting relationships, as in getting money, as in getting attention, or all the things that you want. Do you think hoes are getting that, or you think the good women are getting that? Be honest. Let's talk to me. Let's get it.
It's like even, because I know a lot of men that will buy a car for a woman that they're not really entirely serious about. But she's got a fat ass and she looks good and there's something that he's attracted to. So he'll buy that car for her.
Yeah.
And I've seen the same thing for a man that, is really, really into a woman and wants to actually pursue a woman seriously.
Yeah.
I see him doing great things. I mean, you see that all over social media.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. Like,
so are the hoes winning or the good women winning?
Man, we all winning.
No, if you had to choose.
If I had to choose, then it would be women of value, because it's more long. It's long term. It's more long term.
Okay. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that. Okay. So the hoes win in the short term, but the good value women live in the long term.
For sure.
Or win in the long term. Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. So this is in London. This is in London, right? So I don't know how much I can say on YouTube, but through kickboxing and through fighting, you know a lot of dodgy people, a lot of bad guys. It's kind of one of them industries, right? So I had some friends so I could hit up for 100 grand. So I hit them up, but these are guys you have to pay back, right? So I make the payment, blah, blah, blah. And then I needed money fast. And I'm trying to shorten the story because I don't want to go on for too long, but I needed money fast. And I said to Tristan, look, I owe us 70 grand. So I'm going to lock myself in my room and I'm not going to leave till I've made it. And this is a long time ago now. So this is maybe 10 years ago. Think about 10 years ago. There was no Twitter, no Instagram, Facebook a bit, MySpace.
Oh, yeah.
This is the beginning of the internet. Like the idea of making money online now is so common, but back then you didn't know all these entrepreneurs selling stuff and Instagram, none of that. I didn't know anybody who made money on the internet, but I was determined to find a way to make money on the internet, right?
Technically, you needed 100 grand.
Yeah, well, exactly. I did 150. So I said to Tristan, look, I'm going to make some money. I'm going to work out how. So Tristan's like, yeah, whatever. So I'm sitting in my room all day, you know, fasting, meditation, all this yoga fire crap, sitting there thinking, I need to find a way to make money. And I started Googling up what money is. And it's actually interesting how the world works, because now I've made a whole bunch of money outside of kickboxing, and all the lessons I learned back then now apply. Because I understood the banking system. I understood how money works. I understand fractional reserve banking. I understand all these things, quantitative easing. I understand how it's all a lie. Money's fake. It isn't even tied to anything. The gold standard's gone. Inflation's here, and the common man's getting.
So I like what you just said about he's basically back against the wall type of shit, type of vibe. Let me see how to pose this question. Do you think that even if your back was against the wall and you was like down on your luck type shit, etc., you would turn to what he's talking about with webcamming or OnlyFans? Or things of that nature in general?
Oh, okay. So like I would definitely turn to you know, virtual currency options, you know, like revenues of income that are generated through, you know, the web, you know, being online.
Yeah. But
there's
like
a lot of ways to do that. But it would not come down to OnlyFans.
Really?
Like never, ever. It would
Damn.
never. I don't care if I was down and out. It doesn't matter, because that's, again, that goes into, I already said, like, it goes into my morals and my beliefs. I'm not with that. Other women are with that. So they be like, yeah, I'm for it. I need the bread, and everything else is not working. You know, I just feel like I have different skill sets that I could go do something else. Like, even if if that's not working, like, I'm going to go figure out something else.
Something else besides using your body.
Besides OnlyFans.
I got you. All right.
That's just me. No,
I got you.
Wrecked in real time. So I actually learned a lot about how money works. And then I got really angry because I learned how money works and I still didn't have any. So now I'm really pissed, right? I'm like, oh, so money's a scam and I ain't got none. Right. So I was really angry anyway. So I was watching this YouTube video and I had to write, and they were talking about liabilities, assets, the difference between having an asset, liability, blah, blah, blah. And I started writing down my assets. I was like, okay, I've got a couple cars, got a house. I'm big and strong, but I'm already fighting. I don't know how else to use it. And what I had was, and please, ladies, don't attack me, but through my kickboxing career, because I'd traveled the world, what I would do is I'd fly around the world and I'd win a world title or I'd win a kickboxing fight. And then I'd be with one of the ring girls for a week or whatever. So I had all these girlfriends all around the world.
I'm a ring girl.
And
You've been a ring girl?
Yeah, you can see it on my YouTube channel.
If you win,
Nice to meet you.
Damn.
if you win, you get a ring girl. If you lose, you get nothing. But so they all thought I was the big G, right? I'm in London. I'm the world champ. Little did they know I have a mafia debt now. So, so I had all these girlfriends all around the world, whatever. And by coincidence, I wrote them. I didn't write them down, but I thought of them. Well, that's something I kind of have. And I was talking to Tristan, and we were talking about how we literally were talking about how we'd never open a strip club. So we're never going to open a strip club because it costs too much to set up. It's too much to invest. We need to make money. We don't have any money, so that's stupid. Anyway, and by coincidence, and I was never one of those.
This is a good follow-up question I just thought about. So for you personally, if one of your friends did OnlyFans or stripping or et cetera, and you know she was down on her luck, et cetera, would you be like, you know,
I'm so supportive. I was just having this conversation last night with my girl. I just had this conversation last night with her, and I'm like, I was just basically saying, like, you know, I think it's funny that people have kind of like tried to tell me, oh, like what they think is like I should go do, and I'm like, I don't appreciate that opinion, because like I don't really project my opinion onto anybody else. It's like you figure out what you want to do, and then I'm just gonna support whatever it is that you want to do.
We might have to beef right now, because we gotta have a real conversation then about it. Because let me ask this question first before we got some beef. If your daughter was against her luck, or et cetera, and she was like, "Hey, mom, I'm gonna turn to OnlyFans or stripping, et cetera," would you give her advice? Would you not give her advice? What type of energy would you?
I don't have kids.
No, I'm talking about if you had kids.
So okay. Well, if I had a daughter, again, that is her body, her choice. It sounds like, and you know, I say that now because again, I don't have kids, so we have to look at it with that perspective too. But you know, I would like to believe that, not even believe, I truly believe that I'm gonna support my girl.
She's at your house. She's 18 years old. y'all maybe just doing okay, and she wants to have a better life for her mom, which is aka you, and everyone else, whatever. And she says, "Hey, mom, I'm gonna go stripping. I'm gonna do OnlyFans."
Yeah.
Are you keeping her in the house? Are
If
you
that
kicking
was
her out
her-
the house, or how was that?
No,
How would that
I'm
look?
not gonna kick her out. I'm not gonna kick her out. But at the end of the day, I'll say it like this: like I would definitely have like a real conversation with her at that point and be like, why is it that you want to do this? Kind of pick her brain, and also try to figure out like, this, try to explain to her like this is not the only avenue.
Okay, then pause right here. Do you have that same exact conversation with your friends?
Yes, I would like to believe so, but I hesitated because I'm like, well, it's been a while since I had that conversation.
Yeah.
So I had to think about it. But yeah, I believe I would say the same. I would say the same thing to my girls.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
like
we
you don't
keep the
have to
same
do
energy.
that.
All right.
But if that's what you really want to do, yeah, then go for it.
Carrying on.
Guys, and I will say this now on webcam. I'll say on the live thing. I was never, and I never have been one of them porn guys. I don't go on porn sites. I don't do none of them shit. I never have, because I've never needed to. Right? Never been interested. By coincidence, I was on some website. I think it was a gaming website, some not Doppler, some crap. And in the corner it said, "Talk to live girls now." And it's something. I think it's because I just thought about the fact I had all these girls. I was like, so I clicked on it, and I saw some Russian chicks sitting there on some crappy webcam, and like these little tokens coming in. I was like, okay. So maybe I could get. Now you see the wheels turning. So I'm sitting there going.
I love the
I
hat.
can confirm that was my
I love
sister.
that.
That was my sister. I can confirm.
That's my sister.
Continue on.
So I was like, this bitch is making money. She ain't even hot. And she's just sitting there. And this is the early days of the internet, like dial up. Like she was sitting there, like with her clothes on, like moving like this. Like just sitting. I was like, that makes money? That makes money? So I messaged all my girlfriends. I had 5 of them. I was like, look, you're moving to London. I've decided we need to be together. You're coming to London, blah, blah. She's like, well, I have nothing to do in London. I said, don't worry, I got a job for you, baby. It's going to be fine. You're going to come work for me. And I was sitting there for a while thinking, how do I organize the fact that these 5 girls are coming in thinking they're my girlfriend? And I want them all to do this job. And I decided that honesty is always the best policy.
Exactly.
And I also decided that I'm not a coward. And I also decided that if all 5 of these chicks attacked me at once, I've got the Aikido. I can deal with it. You understand? I've been around the block.
At least 2 of them are going to be
I've been around the block, right? I don't want to take them out, but I could. So they ain't got hands. So I ain't got much to worry about. So I flew off.
Random question. For you personally, relating it back to you, would you be okay with being a side chick or a AKA what's that shit called? Booty call or whatever the fuck they use nowadays. Sneaky link. That's it. That's the word.
Yeah. No.
No.
Not me personally. We could,
Because in this scenario, again, he had like 5 girls that he was saying. Obviously, I'm thinking he was lying to him, saying that you're the only one, blah blah blah, and type shit. But if someone was honest with you, would you be in that situation as well? This is what I'm asking.
Okay, like
he's like, hey, I like you. You're a good vibe, etc. I just don't want to have a serious monogamous relationship with you. I'm still gonna do my thing on the side.
okay, yeah, I think I misunderstood or something. Yeah, so like if I'm single and I want to hang out and I like you and you like me, then we can hang out. But I don't know. I felt like you were kind of trying to make it seem like a one-night stand. No, like that's not
sneaky link is not a
happening.
one-night stand.
But if I like you and I'm feeling a vibe and I'm single, then I don't see why not.
Okay.
But I think for me personally, I gotta be sure. I'm like, do I really like you? Like, do I really want to do this? Because every time you have sex with a new person, you're like exchanging soul ties with them. So, sorry, like,
City boy, city boy.
and it's not even that. Like, we're in Atlanta. There's a lot of STDs around here. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
And unwanted pregnancy, and there's a lot going on with abortion right now. So you have to be careful.
All 5 of them in on separate flights. I sat them all down at the same table and said, listen, ladies, this is what we're going to do. And I talked about the webcam business, talked about how I've been with them all, asked them all to come to London, etc. 3 of them told me to get fucked, go back on a plane. 2 of them stayed. And the 2 who stayed worked for me for a very long time. And from there, about the next 4 years, it built into an empire where I ended up having 75 girls, 5 locations. I was turning over $4 million a month, and it all it went crazy from there. And yeah, that's the story of the webcam business. It's kind of what it is, and that's one of the reasons why I retired. I'm back now because I'm a violent individual by nature. But I retired from fighting because I started to make a whole bunch of money, and then it got more mainstream, and I bowed out of it. About 4 or 5 years ago, we sold all our interests, and we're not in that business anymore. But that's how it all worked. That's all it went. So that's how it head to toe. But I was just honest about it and But I actually had a lot of respect for those 2 girls who stayed. I had a lot of respect for them. It was me and these 2 chicks. We were living in an apartment. We were a happy throuple for a while. And
don't forget, my girls were making us money too. Don't forget that. I'm just saying. Well, you think I was just what? Sitting with my feet up, being like, "Well, you lost all the money in the casino." So no. I was doing the exact same thing, just for the record.
So the webcam had you and the other girls.
No. It was just the girls.
Oh, it was just a girl.
I was just a manager. And you know what's actually really interesting?
You were the pimp.
I was the pimp.
Yes.
And we can talk about pimping as a whole because we can talk about pimping because pimping has a very bad name.
Yeah.
And I genuinely believe that pimping, if it's done correctly, is not a negative thing. And I think that overall,
coming up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Is pimping
you're a pimp,
acceptable?
you're a positively inspirational and motivating person.
Ooh, positive.
And that is your job, right? And I want to say this because everyone
break it down.
I will break it down.
He's gonna
I'm gonna break it down pimping. I'm gonna break it down pimping because people are sitting there saying, "Well, why does the girl work for you? Why wouldn't she work for herself?" And I'll tell you why. Because the girl who works for herself doesn't make any fucking money.
You have the opportunities.
It's not even just a girl can make $3,000 a month for herself or $50,000 a month, 50-50 with you. And the difference between men and women are a few things. But women are, once again, I'm not trying to insult anybody, but women, if they find a way to make money, they make enough to make money to pay the bills, and then they go party. Whereas a man goes, "Oh, we found a way to make money. Let's never sleep again and make money forever." So we have a different mentality towards money. That's the first thing. Second thing is we can.
Okay, first, do you believe in that first one that he just said?
Like as far
between men and versus women.
You're gonna have. So what do you mean?
What he just said. He literally just said that when it comes to men and he finds ways to make money, he's gonna be like, "Hey, I want to make as much money as fucking possible." When it comes to women and they make money, they want to just get the bare minimum, which is what they need and they little bitty wants.
Okay, so like go and party and stuff. Yeah, okay, so women, I think that is like kind of truthful because like I think women also kind of know that they have that cushion if they need it. Especially if they have a man. It's like, okay, like, I just need to make enough to, support myself. And then, my man can, if I need it, if I don't need it, but if I need it, then it's there.
Gotcha.
And, I think ultimately like women like to, be comfortable. We like to relax and we like to, take the edge off. So, we like to sleep. We like to rejuvenate, get our beauty rest. So, we're not willing to, sacrifice our sleep to consistently, still be working, still going out there. And, I think we find our, time where we just kind of quit and it's like, all right, it's time to go to bed. But guys definitely have that drive, man. It's something about y'all. Like, I will give that to you guys, is that there is a drive in a man that, and I'm talking about, the majority of men, and I'm talking about the majority of women.
Yeah, of course.
So
obviously they're gonna be outliers. Yeah.
Y'all are getting it. Y'all are go-getters. But, that's within y'all's nature. You guys are providers by nature. So I think that is like, it goes back down to culture. It goes back down to society.
Yeah, it's just biological. It's just biological. Yeah, that's what I look at it as.
Provide emotional support. It's not easy to be a webcam chick and get no tips, right? So if a girl would log in and no one would send her any money, she'd be upset. But she could come to me, the pimp, and I'd be like, "Baby, oh, that's because there's a big football game. There's some football game on. It's not your fault. Everyone did shit today." No, I'm lying through my teeth.
Our other girls killed her.
But she feels better. Now she's happy again. Now she'll try again. She'll go back with renewed courage and she'll make it, right? If she's by herself, she's like, "Oh, no one likes me. Fuck this." And she'll quit. You'll see even now with OnlyFans, the biggest OnlyFans girls that exist in the world today are working for agencies run by men. Any girl who's independent makes a couple thousand here and there, blah, blah, blah. They ain't making big money. The girls who are making big money, a man comes along and says, "Here's your photo sets. Here's what you're doing today. Here's your schedule. Boom, boom, boom. Don't worry, I got 5 people in your account pretending to be you. Got 4 of your sugar daddies are online. Bang, 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 bang. Money. It's a business. I was straight business about it. I was not involved in this business trying to be Dan Bilzerian. It was all money. Of the 75 girls who worked for me, it was money, money, money. I had zero interest in trying to fucking fuck them.
Real quick, he said something about sugar daddies. Or would you be okay with being a sugar baby? Or have you been a sugar baby?
No, I've never been a sugar baby. And again, if I'm single and I like the older man, why not? As long as I like you. I just can't mess with anybody that I don't like. You got to be slightly attractive, and you have to smell. You have to smell good. You have to have good hygiene. Okay. And then if you got money to go with that, then yeah. And then you have to be nice. You can't be like an asshole.
What if he's everything except for attractive, and he got the money, etc.
Then no, like no, I'm not lowering my standards on that. Like you have to be healthy. Like you have to look like you have to be a decent looking older man. Otherwise, no sugar daddy for me.
Okay, all right.
Them all or run around, have threesomes, none of that shit. It was pure business. That's why we made so much money. But pimps have a very, very important role in the whole industry. I'm telling you. And overall, all we do is provide motivational support. The idea that you can convince a girl to do something she doesn't want to do and make her do it en masse every day, 4 years by force is bullshit. I can't come along to you and make you do something you don't want to do. No, all I can do is make it comfortable and make you realize it's worthwhile and financially reward you. I had a business that offered girls a job, the same as McDonald's does, the same as the office does. Sit on the computer and make some money. That's all it was. So I'm here to defend the pimps. All right? Because we're not bad. I'm a feminist. I made a bunch of chicks rich. There ain't a man out there who paid a girl more money than me.
No, between me and you, we made 4 girls millionaires before OnlyFans existed.
Damn.
So when OnlyFans was first launched, I don't know who this crazy drunk bitch who's sitting at Andrew's seat now is. But let me tell you, OnlyFans follow 430 people on Instagram. I'm one of them. Because I started when I was still in the industry, I was running a huge OnlyFans, the management company. So they know who I am. They probably don't know who this girl is. You know,
OnlyFans is a British company.
Oh, indeed, it is. And they know who I am. That's why they follow me. You can check this out right now. You know, call me a liar.
So that's the story. And this is another thing. I'll make one more point. A lot of men talk about how bad it is a girl has OnlyFans, et cetera, et cetera. I know some bad bitches, right? Some beautiful women who have an OnlyFans account and her man is running it. And they're making money, and they're in the they're in the Maldives. Yes. They're pushing Lambos.
Yeah, I have a friend. Man, I have a friend. I ain't gonna put his name out there. But he will always tell me like, yeah, him and his girl, they would run up OnlyFans, and they would both get on there, and they would just make bread.
Okay, what if you had a dude? He was filming them. He was cool, etc. And he was like, hey, I want to go down.
If he's supportive of that?
No. He actually wants you to do it with him, type of shit. Still no?
If it's my man, if it's my man, and see, this is the thing. No, because again, it's like I don't really want to do that.
Got you.
I don't really want to put my naked body on the internet. Once something's on the internet, you have to understand it's not leaving the internet. It's there forever. Yeah. Okay. So like, I'm very private with that kind of stuff. I would die if my mom would see my OnlyFans account. I would die if my dad, thankfully my parents are still around, so, I'm just not going to do that to them. I respect my parents and my family too much to, embarrass them that way. Yeah. And myself, I just, I don't think it's worth it. But, no, I don't think so. Unless it's our feet again. Unless it's like something simple like that, or if it's just lingerie. Yeah. But I'm not putting my ass and titties out there and my coochie. It's just no. Okay.
Like when I see a girl with an OnlyFans account and I know she has a lot of money, I don't think hoe. I think she's married.
Happy relationship. Their man is actually taking their pictures.
Smart. Yeah, for sure.
And taking their videos.
100%.
And messaging 100%. And they've been together for years.
And Andrew, you inspired me. Yeah. To do something behind the scenes. I won't say what it is yet. But I'm currently doing it right now. I'll bring it to light soon. All right. But thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Piston. You inspired me. No, not that.
Get the monster out.
Fresh, are you going to start fighting? Huh? Are you going to start fighting?
No, I mean with girls. Like, never mind.
Start doing porn.
No, I'm not.
And I'm your go-to man. Any questions you got, just message me.
Thank you, sir.
No, I know this. Very
so,
well.
ladies, what's your take on that? Number one, in that position, would have you stayed if he flew you in and you saw the other girls there? And then number two, what are your thoughts on pimping? We'll start here.
Matter of fact, same question. Thoughts on pimping, and would you have stayed in that situation?
So thoughts on pimping for guys? Do what y'all gotta do. Like I'm not gonna discriminate. It's just like the same thing. Again, I'm not gonna discriminate you. Everybody is free to do as they wish. It's a free country. So
Stop the cap.
no, I don't feel like it's like anything against women. Like I don't have like I don't feel any type of way about men. Like if you're really traditional. We're talking about his.
Yeah.
Definition of pimping, okay?
Gotcha.
But if we're talking about the true definition of pimping, hell no, that shit is wrong, bro. Like you trying to sell another woman's coochie. But this is the thing, though. I can't be mad at it because the woman is okay with that. So like, it's none of my business. Like she cool with it, or she not strong enough to get out of the situation. It's none of my business. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. It's out of my hands.
Got you.
I can't control that.
Move up a little bit so you can talk.
So,
yeah.
I can't. I can't control what a man does with other women. First of all, that's illegal as hell. So if y'all get caught doing that, then good luck to y'all.
Actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But then in that situation, would you have stayed?
Honestly, I don't even know what situation we're talking about.
If you was one of the girlfriends and he flew you out, he said, "Hey," and you went to his place and you was 4 other girls, and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna sit y'all all down. This is the plan. How we gonna make money, etc." Would you have stayed?
Oh, and this is my man?
Yes. Well.
Hold on, and he has 4 other women.
It was 4. You didn't listen to the story at all, huh?
Like, I'm sorry, I'm confused. I'm sorry.
He had 5 women around the world because he was traveling.
Yes.
He flew them all in to where he lived at to get them to be a fucking cam girl. And he sat them down and said, "Hey, y'all all my girlfriends, where y'all want to be in a cam girl business."
Okay, if this is a surprise to me, this is news to me.
This is news to you. Yeah.
No, I'm out of there. You done lied to me this whole time. You could have been straight up from the jump, but if you was straight up from the jump and I'm cool with that, I probably wouldn't have done it.
But then there's no point of being honest then.
Yeah, there is, because what are you just trying to manipulate me so I could be with you?
I don't even want to start this whole conversation. But most guys are not honest because they want to keep consistent vagina. That's why they're not honest.
Yes, exactly. But if you're a man that I'm serious about, and like then you just come out with that news, of course I'm out.
Okay. You
lied the whole time, and you manipulated me because you wanted my coochie.
Manipulator. Because you wanted my what? Oh. Every woman, hold on.
Everybody manipulates?
I'm about to say everybody manipulates.
Yeah,
no matter if
to a certain degree. Some are like,
everybody manipulates.
There's like a liar, and then there's like a pathological liar. Like some.
I'm not saying that everybody lies, but I'm saying everybody manipulates.
I have a slight manipulation, like, okay, let me like trick this person into. I don't even know. I don't even have an example because I don't manipulate people.
Yes, you do.
Well, give me an example.
Do you work?
Yes.
Where you work at?
So I'm a bartender. Okay.
Then pause.
All
No
right.
pause.
That's what I'm saying. Just give me an example because I couldn't think of anything.
As a bartender, you probably say, "Hey."
Oh, finesse. No, we call that finesse.
That's Bruh. It's the same shit. It's called manipulating. Whatever words you want to dress it up to look pretty.
Okay. So yes, finesse is the same thing as manipulation, of course.
Yes.
Obviously. And yes, like I said, I couldn't think of an example, but great example. Yes. So yeah, everybody, lies, tells little white lies here and there. Everybody manipulates here and there. But this man went full-blown manipulation. Like that's, okay, me to finesse to go get my bread because I need to go pay the bills. Like I'm not doing anything malicious to you. But if you start a whole relationship with me and you get my feelings involved and then come to find out like you manipulate and you lied this whole time, that's bigger than me trying to get a couple dollars for somebody from selling them a drink.
You're right. It's bigger because it's more important.
Okay, so what's
from his perspective, it's more. My point is, from his perspective, it's more important in life to have that. So that's why majority of men do that because it's highly. I'm gonna be honest. I would say majority of men would rather have pussy than anything else. They'd rather have pussy than money. They'd rather have the pussy than respect. They'd rather have pussy than majority of different things. So of course they're gonna try to manipulate and lie to women to get that on a consistent basis.
Understood.
Yeah.
But in this situation, I'd be gone. That was also a question, and I say I did.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so moving on.
All the girls are like, whoa, that story was long. What?
No.
Would you have stayed, or would you have left me in my hour of need? Or would you have stayed by your man and realized if you work together, you can be a team? Which one is it? Say it into the microphone.
But don't think about him right now.
No,
think about
I
the
think about-
the man you've loved most in your life.
Yeah,
I think about that happened to me right now. Everything that you're talking is happening in my life right now. But
Well, listen, I'll make you more money than he will. So let's just exchange details after this. You know, I'll make you an OnlyFans superstar. So he probably doesn't know what he's doing.
No, everything that you say is like getting into me because I have a manager and he's talking about start doing all the stuff. And I'm considering my mind if I shouldn't do it because of how I feel, you know. So I'm just listening what you're saying.
That is true. There we go. The OnlyFans, 522 followers, and they're following Kristen Tate right there.
A manager of what?
And I bet they don't follow your manager. So you know, let's talk. Let's talk.
Okay. Cool. What are your thoughts, Miss Ring Girl?
She's looking at me with a little bit of anger. Don't get angry.
Yeah, you know what it is. Some big, strong fighter one day romanced her after a show and it broke her heart. And she's now seeing his face attached to your body, thinking, "Fuck this guy." That's what's.
You said earlier that you actually don't judge too many people or too many things that they do. What are some of the things that you actually do judge though from your friends? Or is there anything?
Nothing.
Really? So they can be just straight up hoes. They can be straight up delinquents.
I'll say this. This is one thing I judge. You just have to have respect for me. You know, you have to have, you know, we have to respect each other. That's it. Don't be malicious against me. Don't be a fake friend, you know. But like I said, I'm not going to criticize you. No, because that's not what I want. I want your full support. So I'm going to treat you with the respect that you deserve because I want that same respect.
Okay, but isn't that a little bit dangerous because now you dodging accountability in some aspects?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, why you don't think so? If you just said that you only want someone to support you versus, I guess, challenging what you actually trying to do.
How is that avoiding accountability?
Because sometimes you're not choosing the right things to do in life. That's just people in general.
So.
Okay, for example, if your girl was like, I'm talking about being a ho-ho type shit, are you gonna be like, oh damn girl, you might want to slow down, or are you just gonna be like, oh, she's just living her life?
Okay, so like, but you know, we kind of said right, but we kind of discussed this earlier. Like, you know, I'm going to, you know, because when we were talking about like the daughter instance, you know, I said I would have that conversation with her. Okay. To first, you know, like you don't have to do that. You know, there's other options out here. I would say the same thing to my friend.
Okay. No. I'm talking about she's just doing it for fun. Not she's trying to make money or anything like that. She's just enjoying herself, enjoying her life. Would you still have that conversation with her? Be like, hey, you might want to slow down.
Yes.
Or
yes, I would. So I mean, yeah, maybe I needed to clarify a bit more. Yeah. Like do what you do. But if I feel like it's hazardous to your health, if I feel like it's gonna put you in danger, of course I'm gonna say something. Like, you know, I love you. I want the best for you, and I feel like if you're being stupid, I'm gonna always have that, you know, real conversation. All right. Oh yeah, it's gonna get real.
Right, true or false? At least give me a true or false.
I mean, he's telling the truth, and like I like that. Yeah, I do respect that. But about the whole pimping thing,
I don't see.
I am a bottle girl, but one time this guy had the audacity to tell me, "Hey, let me get your body done for you." Blah blah blah. I'm just like,
not a bad thing.
Where are we going with this?
First of all, I was about to say that's not even a bad thing. And then L stream.
No. I don't want you to own my body. Like, sorry. Like, no. I'm sorry. I can buy it myself. Okay. I'm just a natural girl for me. But,
the audacity?
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean the audacity?
Yes, the audacity.
That was Chris.
Oh, let me just ask you straight up. Is it disrespectful for a guy to do that? What she just explained.
Wait, are we talking about, is she talking about okay.
So she's talking about she was a bottle girl and a guy, I guess, liked her or whatever. And he was like, hey, you know, I can pay for you to get your body done type shit.
Oh, like, okay. So I didn't know if we were like, are we in support of like BBLs and stuff? Okay. So, but if.
Well, me personally.
I wouldn't get offended if he was like, hey, like, let me buy you some breasts. I'd be like, all right.
Yeah. Okay. So you wouldn't look at it as a bad.
You know, it would sound good, but there's always, it's nothing comes for free. So it's like, what do you want out of this?
Yeah.
So am I going to entertain that? It depends. Am I single? Do I like the guy? Do I want him to be my sugar daddy? It's going to depend. Am I in a relationship? It's going to depend. And it's going to depend on every girl. So
you never got offers like that being a bartender?
I've never gotten offers to do like a big, like, like surgery. But maybe that's because I've never voiced it. Like, oh, that's something that I want.
Okay.
But I do get what I want. So, anytime that I have wanted something, I get that. But I've never wanted a BBL. But if I wanted a BBL, I'm pretty sure a guy would have came along and be like, yeah, like, I got you. So, yeah. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it was Chris back there. Okay. All right.
lucky.
So what about you? What are your
Some
thoughts?
lucky.
Honestly, I don't even know.
Hold on, let's talk about this.
If that's what they want,
I don't
support fake bodies.
Well,
I don't.
I support them to fuck them. I don't support them to date them. There's a difference. For men, I would say majority of men would be 100% cool with fucking BBL manufactured bitches.
Is that not weird to you though? Because I could not think of me like, men don't get them kind of surgeries, but for me to be like, oh man, this man just got his abs done. Or
hold on, somebody just got that shit
done. Okay,
Bandman Kevo or somebody like that just got one of those.
All right, maybe just to smash, but not to like marry, cause I don't know. This like I need a healthy guy. I need somebody who's like not for that. That's just not healthy. It's not good for you. It's not safe.
So is that one of the things that if your friends did it, would you be like, oh, who cares, or be like, hey, do what you do?
Okay,
again?
so this is the thing. Like sometimes a friend's decision, I'm not gonna agree with it. Okay, let's be real.
Yep.
And I'm gonna voice my opinion about it.
Okay.
I might even say something like, "Girl, why? Like, why do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Like, because like I strongly might not like something."
Gotcha. So you strongly against the BBL?
And we could talk about like certain things, like, yeah.
Okay.
But in this situation,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because I get it. Like, I get it. He needs
Water
help.
boy.
But I don't know if I want to compromise myself and how I'm feeling to help the guy out.
You know what,
I think
AOS
that's
as
where
well.
I draw the line.
I understand that, but let me give you a little bit more context.
I'd rather finesse on my own.
It's not to help the guys, to help you.
Sorry, finesse on your own didn't exist back then. Only
Finesse on your own.
platform,
Finesse
it
on
did
your
not
own.
exist.
Finesse on your own doesn't exist now because it's small. It's small money. I'm talking about big money.
This is prior to OnlyFans, ladies.
And back then, it wasn't really compromising yourself. Like I said, it's like rubbish cameras. It wasn't really a thing. That's the first thing.
People wouldn't find you on these obscure websites.
You didn't have Instagram. Like, it was all that. And secondly, I didn't really approach it from a position of I need help. There's nothing in my life that I approach from a position of weakness. Ever. I don't approach things from weakness, right? You can point a gun to my head. I'm not going to approach it from weakness. I approach it from strength. So I wasn't sitting there going, baby, please help. I need money. No. I was like, listen, I'm your man. So you're going to do as I say. And we're going to run an empire. We're going to get rich.
What's the percentage you took from them?
All of it.
Oh my God.
Why would they need money? I need money. What are you talking about? How them need money? They live.
Oh my God.
Listen,
I love it.
They lived with me. They get to live in a nice
You're
big
so
house.
honest. I love it.
They live to give it a nice.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I'm about to say,
You gotta
so I
fill
want
me in.
that's literally what I'm about to say. So I'm just gonna go back to the main topics. I'm trying to stay on topic, but they was not even talking about the topic of the video, which is what's the difference between hoes and then a girl that guys want to take serious.
Mm-hmm.
So to sum that up, can you sum that up one more time for the people?
Yeah, a woman of value is someone who is going to take care of her responsibilities.
And then come up a little bit.
Yep. A woman of value is going to take care of herself, her responsibilities, finance, all aspects of life. A hoe is, and she is going to, when she wants to have sex with a man and get intimate with a man, it's going to be a man that she actually likes. She's not just in it for the money. And a hoe is someone who just goes out every night to basically party, meet guys, and get their bills paid. And, they going to let the man smash to get the bills paid.
Okay. And what are the key things would you say that men want in women that they were going to wife up?
I think, from a man's perspective.
Yep.
Okay, so I think what does a man want, like, as far as a woman of value? Like, what qualities is he looking for?
Yes. To wife up, I want to be clear.
I would say those qualities.
Okay. Of the respect
of what a woman of value is.
Okay.
I would say that that's what a man would want.
Okay.
Okay, but he wants a freak in the bed. He want a freak.
Okay.
He want his girl to be kind of open-minded. I would think a man would want. I think he would want the woman to relax and let him handle stuff because again, you guys are providers. You guys just like to take care of us, and so we're gonna let you take care of us.
Okay, let me give you some game right now.
Okay.
All right, there's 3 things that men want, and
Tell me, put me on.
This is universal. Attractive. That means you in the gym.
Yeah.
That means you're in the gym. You're probably younger. You're between the ages of probably 19, 25ish, etc. You in shape. You're not fat. You're not overweight. You're probably not BB'd up. All the things that come with attractive. Loyal. That means you don't got thirsty pictures on the Instagram. That means you're not out here doing whole shit. That means you don't have a whole past either.
Yep.
You didn't have a crazy ass past because you're loyal. And then last one is feminine. That just means that you're submissive. That means that you're compliant. That means that you actually want to help the man versus combat against the nigga.
I absolutely agree.
It's just those 3.
And everything else is under those 3. But that was really good. Yeah.
Everything else is under those 3. But lastly, for you personally, when it comes to dating, are you looking to be, I guess, on your single time, or you look for date with a purpose?
I'm all for dating with a purpose.
Dating with a purpose. So meaning like, I'm guessing marriage, kids.
I don't know about marriage because I honestly don't know if I want to get married. There's somebody that I love, obviously, that I'm kind of involved with. It's been a rocky road, but when I think long term about marriage, I'm just like at this point, it's so complicated. Things get complicated, and when you have to go put marriage on paper, and then if things happen in life, and sometimes you just decide for whatever reason that this is not what we want. And so if for whatever reason we want to split, now we have to go through a whole divorce. We've got to get attorneys involved, and that's a mess. So I just think it's better to just kind of just love each other. Just, if you guys want to be in a committed relationship, that's cool. You want to get me a ring, that's cool. But we don't have to go through the whole court system and actually putting it on paper.
Okay.
But I'm all for a committed relationship, and I'm all for being loyal to someone, and I'm all those qualities that
this actually leads me to my final question, which is then are you chasing that dude?
No, absolutely not. My whole life I've just let things come to me. What do you mean? Am I chasing the dude? And now you're frustrated. Like,
let me give you some more game.
Am I chasing the dude? No.
Are you chasing whatever words you want to use? Women are the gatekeepers of sex. Men are the gatekeepers of relationship. So for sex to happen, the woman has to be the one who is the gatekeeper. So the man comes to you and chases you. The man trying to get your time through what his status, his looks, whatever fucking qualities he has. He's chasing you because he wants sex. Once sex happens, it's your turn now to prove that a relationship is viable. So if you don't chase him, if you're not showing good qualities of a woman that is ready to settle down, it's not going to happen. So that's what I say. What I tell most women is, if you actually want a relationship with a dude, then you should be actually pursuing him to some degree. Because if you're not, I'm gonna just be honest with you.
You're gonna kind of get a gamble of like it's a gamble. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Just like it's the man gamble chasing you for sex, is it not?
So so absolutely.
Yeah.
Good point.
Now go ahead.
Good point. You're supposed to date with purpose.
I don't know about that. So from a man perspective,
when you said pursuing, it's like, am I intentionally going out there to find this man? And
when I say pursuing, I mean that context of that situation or that relationship specifically. So if you already had sex with him, it's not his turn no more to prove value. It's your turn now to prove value to a relationship.
Right.
To prove value that, hey, I'm a girl that's worthy of getting wifed up. Here's my qualities, whether it's cooking, whether it's cleaning, whether it's whatever qualities it is.
Yeah, but he's going to find that out anyways.
Not really. Not really.
Well, if he sticks around, he does. But this is the thing. I'm not going to pursue him to come around and see those aspects. He's going to come out if he wants to.
That's the disconnect that I have.
So you're telling me that I should put myself out there and go clean and cook for a man because I think he's a man of value, for example, and I want to
slept with him.
And I slept with him.
You already deemed him as valuable to have your vagina.
But this is the thing. But after I sleep with a guy, if he doesn't call me and he's expecting me to call, it's dead.
But
it's
that's
not.
Now we talking about some real shit right now. Now I'm glad we finally.
I'm not gonna hit you up. That's me personally. Sorry.
It's not about you personally. I just literally explained
up.
to you. It's not his job no more to provide value or to pursue you. It's your job now. Because guess what? I'm gonna be honest with this whole panel right here. Hold on, real quick, because I'm talking to people right now. If you fuck a bitch, right, and she don't call you, and you fall back a little bit, she don't call you, she's not worth it. I'm gonna just be honest, because hold on, doctor, can you get that door for me, please? Because that means that woman is not even capable to attach to you emotionally to where she's like, damn, I fuck this dude, I kind of want to see where he's on, I want to see what he's about, type shit. Versus she can be cold and emotionalist and just be like, all right, it is what it is. I fucked him. It is what it is. Thoughts? Go ahead.
I said what I said.
No. Thoughts?
So, honestly, I have none. I don't know what else to say about that.
Oh my God.
How about you keep going?
No, I'm pretty much done. My overall point with this is men are gatekeepers of relationship. You, as a woman, are gatekeepers of sex. So if people want sex, the man has to go to the woman, chase the woman. If you want relationships, the woman has to chase the men and provide value. It's literally that simple.
I said what I said.
She gonna stick to it.
This is the thing. Oh yes. Oh yeah. I'm big on that. And that's how it's been my whole life. Everybody else is different though. You got to think about it. But me personally, so we had sex. And you were pursuing me. So, but why did you pursue me? It's because I had qualities that you were attracted to. So why do I have to go after? Okay, physically, right? But me personally, if I have sex with you, you're gonna see more than that before you have sex with me. Okay. So you're gonna already know if I'm a woman of value or not. So you don't know until you have sex with me. And I would have proved that already.
No, you can't prove that.
Yes, I would have. Yes, I would have, because I'm so hospitable. I'm already clean, and so like if even if we're out somewhere, even if you're not in my personal home, but if we're out, you're going to see the good qualities already. You're going to pick up on them, and you're gonna be like, I kind of want to get to know this girl a little bit more. And then, oh shit, we smashed. I gave you the good nanny. What the fuck, nigga? You're gonna be fucking stuck. You're gonna be stuck to me like glue. I'm sorry, you're gonna see it, bro. That's me. The shit. I might be overly confident, call it whatever.
Yes.
But it's not even overly confident. It's just real. It's like I said, you're gonna see those qualities before. So I was raised, and then we were all raised on different beliefs. Yeah. So I was raised that a man is actually supposed to court a woman. I've never, in this new generation, is like, oh, I'm supposed to call you, especially after I gave you my body. Like, a woman's body is like sacred as fuck. So if I give you my body and then I go home and I actually do like you and you liked me and you don't call me and you're expecting me to call you and I just don't hear from you for a week. I mean, yeah, maybe I might reach out. Most likely I won't. I most likely will not.
But that lies the problem. It's now your turn.
It's not a problem. It's just
it will be a problem because most dudes that's worth having understands that with women. If you have sex with a woman and then she don't call you, she wasn't worth it.
Right. Okay, well, I'm not going to call you after sex because it's like, I feel like you owe me the call. That's just straight up. But throughout our relationship, it's like, am I going to call you? Am I going to reach out to you? Yeah. Of course I'm going to call you and reach out to you. I'm not going to just always let you be the one to call me. Yeah. It's not going to be one-sided like that. So that makes sense.
Okay. If you learn anything from this, women like this, crazy. All right, where can they find you?
So I'm on two different, Instagram really, but I have two different pages. So Official Miss Creole and Miss Creole Official.
All right, if you want to follow her, the link to her Instagram will be in the description below. Other than that, join the Patreon army, get Red Pill and Chill. It's on Amazon. All you gotta do is type in Red Pill and Chill, and we out. Peace.
Thanks for having me.